Good evening, everyone. So first and foremost, allow me to introduce myself. So my name is Fidel Kumaingking. So in this video, we are going to show you on how to create a table of specification and also what is a table of specification and also the importance, the levels of cognitive domain, the steps in preparing a TOS, and what is the purpose of a TOS. So I hope you guys at the end of this video you're gonna learn some on or how to create a table of specifications. Enjoy watching. What is TOS? TOS or Table of Specification is a tool used to ensure that a test or assessment measures the content and thinking skills that the test intends to measure. The levels of cognitive domain. First is knowledge or remembering. Second is the comprehension or understanding. The third is the application or applying. The fourth one of the levels of cognitive domain is the analysis or analyzing, evaluation or evaluating, and lastly is the synthesis or creating. Steps in preparing a TOS. First is list down the topics covered for inclusions in the test. Second is to determine the objectives to be assessed by the tests. Third is specify the number of days or hours spent for teaching a particular topic. Fourth is to determine percentage allocation of the test items for each of the topics covered. The fifth is to determine the number of the items for each topic. This can be done by multiplying the percentage allocation for each topic with the total number of items to be constructed. And lastly is distribute the number in the objectives. The number of items allocated for each objective depends on the degree of importance attached by the teacher to it. Purpose of TOS. The purpose of TOS is to serve as the guide as to what topics should be included. It includes how many items should be asked in each particular level. So here we go, and take a look at my examples of table of specification or TOS. This example is intended for fourth quarter examination in Mathematics 6. So for making a test or assessment, there are two that we must remember. First is the items should test and learning competency. And second, it must be based on taxonomy of objectives. So I have 4 learning competencies or content. So number of hours spent, I put 1, 2, 2, and 2.5. So our total number of hours spent is 7.5. So in order to get the percent of items, so here is the formula. So percent of items equals number of hours or spent, total number of hours times 100. So for example, 1 divided by 7.5 times 100 equals 13.5. So our first learning competencies percent of items is 13.13. So next formula is percent of items times total number of test items divided by 100. So for example, 13.13 times 60 divided by 100 equals 8. So our number of items is 8, and so on. So that's all, and I hope you guys you've learned something in this video.
A table of classification or TOS can be used to help teachers frame the decision-making process of test construction and improve the validity of teachers' evaluation based on tests constructed for classroom use.
Table of specification help to ensure that there is a match is taught and what is tested.
What are the components of table of specification? Table of specification typically are designed based on the list of course objectives, the topic covered in class, the amount of time spent on those topics, textbook chapter topics, and the emphasis on space provided in the text.